Patterns in numbers, dreams that stick, and coincidences too perfect to ignore. These aren't just ordinary moments, they're signs with purpose, tailor-made for you. Whether you call it destiny, intuition, or a universal nudge, these signals are pointing you in a direction you might not have noticed. What if missing one could mean passing by an opportunity or a much-needed warning? Today, we'll uncover the truth about these messages, how to recognize them, and what they're trying to tell you. Trust me, by the end of this video, you won't look at life the same way again. Signs are more than random events. They're meaningful clues scattered throughout your life, pointing you in a direction you might not have considered. They can be subtle or bold, but one thing is certain: they are never meaningless. A sign can be a coincidence that stops you in your tracks, a repeated symbol that grabs your attention, or even a feeling that lingers long after an experience. These signs often feel personal, almost as if they are crafted just for you. They might appear when you're searching for answers, facing a tough decision, or simply trying to make sense of the chaos around you. In a spiritual sense, signs are often seen as messages from the universe, a higher power, or your subconscious mind. But even from a practical perspective, they can be cues to reflect, adapt, or take action. Whether it's the number 1111 lighting up your phone screen or an unexpected conversation that seems too perfect to be random, signs carry significance. They are like a secret language, and once you learn to recognize it, your perspective on life will shift. Signs remind us that we're connected to something bigger, something that's always guiding us, even when we don't realize it. The first step is to open your eyes, because the world is full of signals waiting to be discovered. Signs come in all shapes and forms, often disguised as everyday moments. One of the most recognized types is repeating numbers. Think about how often you glance at the clock and see 1111 or 333. Many believe these patterns aren't coincidences. They're messages of alignment, urging you to pay attention. Another common sign comes through dreams. Dreams often feel symbolic, like they're carrying a message. A recurring image or theme could be pointing to something in your waking life that needs your focus. Unusual coincidences are another major category. Have you ever thought about someone only to have them call you moments later? Or stumbled upon exactly what you needed just when you needed it? These are often considered synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. Then there's the undeniable power of intuition, that gut feeling you can't ignore. It may urge you to take a leap of faith, steer clear of danger, or pursue a hidden opportunity. Even nature can send signs. A butterfly landing on you or a sudden change in weather can carry personal meaning, depending on what you're going through. The key to recognizing these signs lies in how they make you feel. If something catches your attention and feels significant, it's worth exploring. These common signs are not random. They are your personal roadmap, and learning to see them is the first step to understanding the message they carry. Signs don't just happen, they appear for a reason. They serve as gentle nudges or bold reminders that there's more to life than meets the eye. Sometimes they show up to guide you toward a decision you've been hesitant to make. Other times they're there to provide reassurance, reminding you that you're on the right path. Have you ever felt stuck, unsure of what to do next, only to notice something that seems to answer your question? That's not a coincidence, it's a sign. Signs can also act as warnings, urging you to change course before it's too late. Perhaps you've ignored a bad feeling about something, only to realize later that the signs were all there. These messages are here to protect and guide you, not just spiritually, but in practical ways too. Most importantly, signs appear to help you connect with something bigger than yourself. They remind you that you're part of a vast, interconnected world where everything has meaning, whether they come from your intuition, a higher power, or the universe itself. These signals encourage you to stay alert and embrace the flow of life. The next time you notice a sign, ask yourself, what is it trying to tell me? Recognizing signs begins with one simple act: being present. Life moves fast and it's easy to miss the little details that carry big meaning. Start by slowing down and paying attention to the world around you. Signs often show up in everyday moments: a song on the radio, a chance encounter, or even something as simple as a repeated word in conversations. These are the clues you might otherwise overlook. So, another key is mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness helps you notice patterns and connect the dots. For instance, keeping a journal of events, emotions, and coincidences can help you identify recurring themes over time. If the same numbers, symbols, or messages keep showing up, it's likely not random. Trusting your instincts is also crucial. Signs often resonate with your intuition. They feel significant without explanation. That gut feeling is your internal guide, pointing you toward what matters most. And don't dismiss the small things. Even a fleeting thought or subtle feeling can carry meaning. The world is constantly speaking to you, but you have to tune in to hear it. Start paying attention to those moments that make you stop and think. The more you open your eyes to the signs around you, the more they'll reveal themselves, guiding you every step of the way. Recognizing signs is one thing, understanding them is another. The meaning behind a sign often depends on its context and your personal connection to it. Start by asking yourself, what were you thinking or feeling when the sign appeared? Timing is crucial. If a sign shows up during a moment of doubt, it might be there to reassure or guide you. If it happens when you're comfortable, it might be a push to move beyond your comfort zone. Reflect on the details. A recurring number might symbolize balance, while a dream about flying could suggest freedom or ambition. But remember, signs are deeply personal. What one means to you may not mean the same to someone else. Pay attention to how the sign resonates with your inner thoughts and emotions. Sometimes the interpretation isn't immediate. That's okay. Give yourself time to process. Journaling can help clarify your thoughts and reveal patterns you didn't notice at first. If a sign keeps appearing, it's a strong indicator that it holds significance. Trust your intuition and let it guide you to the message the sign is trying to convey. Signs are meant to steer you, not confuse you. Stay open, and their meaning will become clear. While all signs carry meaning, some demand immediate attention. These are the ones you simply can't afford to overlook. Repeating symbols, such as a number sequence or a recurring dream, are often urgent messages. They might be encouraging you to make a change or warning you to avoid something harmful. If a specific sign keeps showing up, it's the universe shouting, not whispering. Strong emotional responses to signs are another clue that they're important. For example, if something leaves you feeling deeply unsettled or inexplicably joyful, don't dismiss it. These feelings are your intuition's way of emphasizing the message. Pay attention to your gut. It knows what your mind sometimes ignores. Clear warnings, like obstacles repeatedly blocking a particular path or a strong sense of unease about a decision, are signs you must heed. They're telling you to slow down, rethink, or even stop altogether. On the flip side, some signs appear to propel you forward. A door that opens effortlessly, a sudden opportunity, or a moment of clarity can be powerful indications that you're on the right track. Signs that persist or evoke strong reactions are there for a reason. Ignoring them could mean missing out on an opportunity, a lesson, or even a life-changing moment. Stay alert, trust your instincts, and act when the signs feel too significant to ignore. While signs can be powerful guides, it's important to approach them with balance and clarity. Not everything is a sign, and overanalyzing every small event can lead to confusion or unnecessary stress. A random coincidence, like spilling your coffee or missing a bus, isn't always a cosmic message. Sometimes life just happens. Learning to differentiate genuine signs from everyday occurrences is key. To avoid misinterpretation, focus on patterns and emotions. Genuine signs often come with a sense of significance or a repeated theme that grabs your attention. If something feels forced or doesn't resonate deeply, it's likely not a sign. Also, be cautious about projecting your desires or fears onto random events. For example, interpreting every minor inconvenience as a warning can lead to anxiety, while seeing every good thing as a guarantee of success might set unrealistic expectations. Another common pitfall is seeking meaning where there isn't any. Signs usually come naturally and unexpectedly. Constantly looking for them or trying to assign meaning to everything can distort your perception. Trust the flow of life and allow signs to appear organically. By staying grounded and open-minded, you can ensure you're interpreting the messages with clarity and wisdom. Noticing a sign is only the beginning. What matters next is how you respond to it. The first step is to pause and reflect. Take a moment to think about the message the sign might be trying to convey. Ask yourself questions. What's happening in your life right now? What decision or situation could this be related to? Let the sign guide your thoughts, but don't rush into conclusions. Once you've reflected, write it down. Journaling helps solidify your understanding and track recurring signs over time. It allows you to spot patterns you might not notice at the moment. If the sign feels urgent or clear, take small, actionable steps toward the message it's suggesting. For example, if a sign points you toward a new opportunity, start by researching or reaching out for more information. Trust is essential. Even if the meaning of a sign isn't immediately clear, have faith that it's guiding you in the right direction. Sometimes the act of noticing and acknowledging a sign is enough to set things in motion. Stay proactive. Ignoring a sign can mean missing out on growth, change, or an opportunity meant for you. The universe, your intuition, or life itself is sending you these messages for a reason. Your job is to listen, act, and trust the journey. The signs you see around you are not random. They are meaningful messages waiting to be acknowledged. They guide, reassure, and sometimes challenge you to take a closer look at your life. From repeating numbers to unexpected coincidences, these signs are unique to you, tailored to your journey, and filled with purpose. Ignoring them means missing out on opportunities to grow, learn, and align with your true path. Remember, recognizing and interpreting signs is a skill that grows stronger with practice. Stay present, trust your intuition, and be open to the unexpected. Whether it's a subtle nudge or a bold wake-up call, these signs are here to steer you in the right direction. Now it's up to you. Start paying attention to the world around you. Look for patterns, listen to your gut, and reflect on the moments that feel significant. The more you notice and trust the signs, the clearer their messages will become. As you go forward, keep this in mind. The universe is always communicating with you. Every sign you encounter is an invitation to connect, to act, and to grow. This message was meant for you. Don't ignore it. Embrace it and see where it leads.